Hello everybody and welcome to the Creatrix YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we'll support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable EC student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join an academy using the code AnkitESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on an academy subscription using the code AnkitESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code AnkitESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, in the last video I told you about the basics of MOSFET. Okay, I told you the basic structure of MOSFET, and we talked a bit about how MOSFET is different from our previous transistor, that was BJT. Then I told you about the concept of depletion type MOSFET, in which we had already created the channel by means of doping, and we saw the structure of depletion type MOSFET and the working of depletion type MOSFET. Then we saw the characteristics of depletion type MOSFET. What are the different characteristics? Namely, we saw two characteristics, output and the transfer characteristics. We saw different region of operation of our depletion type MOSFET. There are three region of operation. We saw when VGS is less than VT, then the drain current is 0, it was called as cutoff mode. When VGS is greater than VT and VDS is less than VGS plus mod VT, then the drain current was given as 2K VGS plus mod VT VDS plus minus VDS square by 2. That was called as the triode or ohmic region. And then we saw the last one, when VGS is greater than VT and VDS is greater than VGS plus mod VT. Then ID was K VGS plus mod VT whole square. This K was mu n COX W by 2L. I explained to you the meaning of each and every term in this expression. Mu n is the mobility, then COX is the oxide capacitance per unit area, W is the channel width, L is the channel length. So in this video what we'll do is, we'll take a look at the second category of MOSFET, that is the enhancement type of MOSFET. So in enhancement type of MOSFET, the major difference is that there is no channel present. That means channel is not formed by doping. Earlier I was telling you, in P-type substrate we were doping N-type impurity in order to create a channel between the source and the drain. But here there is no channel present between the source and the drain, and this TOX represents the oxide thickness. Rest of the things are same. SS means substrate or body. Other three terminals are source, gate and drain. Okay. So the only difference in enhancement type MOSFET is there is no channel present. But what is the benefit of this? Benefit of this is fabrication cost is reduced. Why fabrication cost is reduced? Because now you don't have to perform doping process in order to create the channel. You don't need to create a channel, so you don't need to do doping between the source and the drain terminal, so the costing would be reduced. Now in such a case, there can be different regions of operation. So case 1, again let us see. Now think of it like this. This device is like this. This is N region. This is N region. In between there is P region. So this one is P. So there is one PN junction diode like this. There is another PN junction diode like this. So there are two back to back diodes. Okay. Case 1. When VGS is 0, I told you why we are taking S in the subscript in the previous video. I told because we use source as a common terminal. Now when VGS is 0 as well as VDS is 0, just like in depletion type MOSFET, the drain current would be 0. There is no electric field present, so there can be no drift current. I told you in BJT the dominating current is diffusion current, whereas in MOSFET the dominating current is drift current. Since there is no voltage, no electric field, there is no current. Case number 2. When VGS is 0 but VDS is greater than 0. That means you are applying an electric field like this from drain to source, because electric field goes from positive to negative terminal. But still the current cannot flow because there is no path for the current flow. So there is no channel present, hence ID equal to 0. Just rewind what I was telling in depletion type MOSFET, that channel can only be affected by the gate voltage. But there the channel was already present. When the device was fabricated, the channel was already there. So when we applied the drain to source voltage, current started to flow because path for current flow was already present. But here there is no path for current flow present, so current cannot flow in the device even if we apply the voltage. So it does not matter if you apply the voltage or not. Due to absence of channel, the current in this device cannot flow. The other case is when VGS is varied. Now VGS is non-zero, but we are varying the value of VGS. In that case, there are three conditions that arise. First one is called as accumulation mode. The second one is called as depletion mode. And the third one is called as inversion mode. So these are the three stages through which the MOSFET will go through when we will vary the VGS. Let us see each stage. The first one, accumulation mode. In accumulation mode, what happens? We apply negative value of VGS. If we are applying negative value of VGS, how will the electric field look like? The electric field will be towards the negative voltage. This is the electric field. Now this is a p-type material. In p-type material, what are the majority charge carriers? There are majority charge carriers are holes. And holes are positive charges. Since holes are positive charges, the force on holes is in the direction of electric field. If it is in the direction of electric field, then holes accumulate under the gate. Holes will accumulate under the gate, and that is why it is called as the accumulation mode. But between the two N region, what kind of channel do we want? We want N-type channel. If we want N-type channel, then we want electrons to be present in the channel and not the holes. But by applying negative voltage, what we are accumulating? We are accumulating the holes, so no channel formation. If there is no channel formation, the drain current will remain 0. Is my point clear to you? When we apply negative voltage at the gate, holes are attracted towards the gate terminal. Due to accumulation of holes under the gate terminal, what happens? What happens is that the channel is p-type and hence the current cannot flow between the source and the drain. We want to create a n-type channel between source and drain. Next is the depletion mode. In depletion mode, we apply positive gate to source voltage. When we apply positive gate to source voltage, the electric field is downwards. If the electric field is away from the positive terminal, we know the force on the holes is parallel to the electric field. Now, if the force is parallel to the electric field, what we will say? Holes move away from gate terminal. Okay, if holes are moving away from the gate terminal, the channel region is depleted. The channel region is depleted of charge carriers. If it is depleted of charge carriers, it is called as the depletion mode. But still the channel has not become n-type, so no channel formation, and until the channel forms, the current cannot flow between source and drain, so the drain current would be 0. Okay, we have just created the depletion layer under the gate terminal by repelling the holes under the gate. Now the last and the third mode is inversion mode. Now here, if VGS is high and it is positive, then what I was telling, due to positive voltage, electric field is downwards. So holes will also experience a force downwards. So holes move away from channel. But electric field is downwards. So the force on electrons will be upwards. So minority carrier electrons move towards gate terminal. So that means holes are moving away, but electrons are moving towards the gate terminal. And in channel region, when electron concentration is greater than hole concentration, the channel will behave as n-type material. And that is when we say we have inverted the nature of p region and we have made it a n region. In such a case, we say that channel is formed. Okay. So what is meant by inversion mode? Inversion mode means when high voltage is applied at the gate terminal, we change the nature of p region to n region, or we say we invert the nature of substrate, and that is called as the inversion mode. Now in inversion mode, the channel is formed. So we define a threshold voltage here. What is this threshold voltage? It is minimum value of gate to source voltage at which inversion takes place, and that is called as the threshold voltage. I was telling that when we apply negative gate voltage, there is accumulation mode. Holes are accumulated. with positive gate voltage, the channel was depleted, but at still higher positive gate voltage, the channel became N-type. So if we keep on increasing the gate voltage, we can make the channel N-type, and the minimum value at which this change takes place is called as threshold voltage. Okay, so threshold voltage is nothing but the minimum voltage that you need to apply in order to create the channel in a MOSFET is called as the threshold voltage. Okay, earlier when we were studying depletion type MOSFET, what I was telling you, at threshold voltage channel was vanishing, because in depletion type MOSFET channel was already present. You cannot create the channel, you can only remove the channel. So the voltage required to remove the channel is threshold voltage. In enhancement type there is no channel, so the voltage required to create the channel is called as the threshold voltage. Okay. Now if we see the three-dimensional structure of a MOSFET, see, this is the source region, this is the drain region. The distance between source and drain L is called as the channel length. Okay. And this W in the Z direction for the channel, this is called as channel width. Okay. So channel width is nothing but W, and that is in the Z direction. This TOX is called as oxide thickness. Okay, that is your oxide thickness, and this is your SiO2 layer. Okay, here also we have SiO2 layer. Why? So that the drain of this device does not get short circuited with the other device. So SiO2 is used in MOSFET structure as well as SiO2 is used for insulation of two devices, so that current from one device does not go into the other device. Now the ratio of this width and length is called as aspect ratio of MOSFET. So many a times you won't get the width or the length of the channel. What you will get is the aspect ratio. And the oxide capacitance is epsilon oxide by T oxide. We are not taking the area, so this unit will be farad per unit area, or it is capacitance per unit area. Remember, the oxide capacitance is not in farad, it is actually capacitance per unit area. So it is permittivity divided by the thickness of the layer. Okay, so that is how the three-dimensional structure of a MOSFET looks like. Now if we talk about the different regions of operation in a MOSFET, what are the different region of operation? The first one, when VGS is less than VT or the threshold voltage, then no channel is formed. When no channel is formed, we say that the drain current is 0. Okay, in that case we can have space charge. Space charge means depletion region. When we will have depletion region? When VGS will be lying between 0 and VT. But if VGS is less than 0, then what we will have? We will have accumulation mode. But in both the cases, there will be no current flow because channel is not formed. This threshold voltage is actually positive for N-channel MOSFET. What we are studying in this video is N-channel MOSFET, for which this VT is greater than 0. And if you apply a voltage less than this VT, no channel will be formed and drain current will remain 0. So no matter ID does not depend on VDS. No matter how much VDS you apply, the current will still not flow. Why the current will not flow? Because your channel is not formed. So no matter how much voltage you are applying, the current will not start to flow. Next, the next is the linear or triode region. As in depletion type MOSFET, the second region was linear or triode region. In this case, VGS is greater than VT. If VGS is greater than VT, then channel is formed. If this channel is formed, then what happens? We take the condition VDS less than VGS minus VT. In that case, we call it as linear region, and as we saw in depletion type MOSFET, the current equation is 2K VGS minus VT VDS minus VDS square by 2. This same equation you can remember in case of depletion MOS. There we were using this. But in depletion MOS, VT is less than 0. If VT is less than 0, mod VT is minus VT. So we will get the same relation VGS minus VT. Is it fine? So that is why the drain current is same in depletion and enhancement MOS, but the only difference is the sign of the threshold voltage. In depletion MOS, threshold voltage is negative, but in enhancement MOS, threshold voltage is greater than 0. Okay, but triode region, in triode region, why we call it as triode? Because drain current depends on gate, source and drain. So that means it is dependent on all the three terminals, or it is acting as a three terminal device. The third region of operation is called as saturation region. In saturation region, VGS is greater than VT, but VDS is increased above VGS minus VT. Okay. If the drain voltage is very high, then the channel is removed from here. Then the channel starts to vanish. Channel starts to vanish near drain. In the previous video also I told you why does it start from the drain. Suppose source voltage is 0, this is 3, this is 5. So here the net voltage is negative, here the net voltage is positive. Negative voltage means where is the electric field? Negative voltage means the electric field is towards. If the electric field is towards, the electrons will be pushed away from the channel. If electrons are pushed away, the channel will vanish. So we have a equality condition here. When VDS is greater than equal to VGS minus VT, the channel starts to vanish. Similar to depletion type MOSFET, the drain current is given as K into VGS minus VT whole square, where K is mu n COX W by 2L. Okay. Is it fine? So what is the unit of this? Ampere per volt square. So what I mean to say is, when the drain voltage is high, then what happens? The channel starts to vanish under the drain region, and when the channel starts to vanish, then what happens? Then then we have a saturation region, and the drain current only depends on the gate to source voltage and not on and it does not depend on the drain to source voltage. Now if you further increase the VDS, then what happens? This is source, this is drain. The channel will be removed. The channel will be removed from the drain. That means the channel length L dash will be less than L. So as VDS increases, the channel length decreases, and this effect is called as channel length modulation. Okay, it is called as channel length modulation. When we increase the value of VDS, the channel length starts to decrease. Now here what happens? Here we have depletion width. This is the depletion region. In a p-type material, in depletion region, what type of charge carriers are there? Negative. In p-type material, negative charge carriers are there. Okay, if negative charge carriers are there, electric field is always towards the negative charge carriers. This will be the electric field. Now, due to this decrease in channel length, the drain current also varies. Okay. So understand this thing. You cannot say that drain current does not depend on VDS. This is an ideal scenario. In saturation, what we say? In saturation, we say that the drain current does not depend on the drain to source voltage, but practically due to change in channel length, it depends on the drain to source voltage. So what we say is, ideally in saturation, ID is K VGS minus VT whole square. But practically, due to channel length modulation, this effect is clear, channel length modulation, that the channel width or the channel length is reducing due to increase in VDS. Due to channel length modulation, ID is a function of VDS. So how do we show that? We write like this: K VGS minus VT square into 1 plus lambda VDS. This lambda is representing channel length modulation. Okay, if lambda is given in any problem, understand that it is talking about your channel length modulation. You cannot ignore the effect of channel length modulation. Is it fine? Then if we want to draw the characteristics of the NMOS, again there will be two characteristics. One is output characteristic. The output characteristic will be a graph between what parameters? It will be a graph between ID and VDS. This is ID. This is VDS. So I told, whenever VGS is less than VT, the drain current will remain 0. So this is your cutoff. In cutoff, VGS is less than VT. Above that, this will be the curve. As you go on increasing the value of VGS, suppose VGS equal to 2 volt, VGS equal to 3 volt, VGS equal to 4 volt, current will go on increasing, and this region will be called as your triode region, and this is your saturation region. And as I have told you, in saturation region, current has a factor of 1 plus lambda VDS, so it has a slight slope. It is not perfectly constant, it has a slight slope. And what is the slope? Slope is equal to lambda. Are you getting my point? That means the current does not remain constant with VDS in saturation region. It has a very small value of slope. Then the other characteristic in a MOSFET can be transfer characteristic. In transfer characteristic, what happens? We plot the graph between ID and VGS. Now there is a threshold voltage below which the current will remain 0. Above threshold voltage, it will increase with increase in value of VGS. So the current remains 0 below threshold voltage, and above threshold voltage is increases with the increase in value of VGS. Is it fine? So let me summarize what we have covered in this video. What we have covered is, first thing I told you about structure of n-channel enhancement MOS. Then we have seen working. In working also I have told you about 3 modes. Accumulation, when charge carriers accumulate near the gate. Depletion, when charge carriers are removed from the gate. And inversion, when the nature of semiconductor under the gate terminal reverses. Then we have seen the region of operation of a MOSFET. We have seen 3 regions actually. The 3 regions are, what are the 3 regions? Cutoff, linear or triode region, and the third one, saturation. Okay. In cutoff, drain current is 0. In linear, the drain current is same as depletion MOSFET, 2K VGS minus VT into VDS minus VDS square by 2, and here ID equal to K VGS minus VT whole square. And I told you about channel length modulation, due to which one factor of VDS also comes. Then we have seen characteristics of MOSFET, 2 characteristic, output and the transfer characteristic. Other than that, you also have to remember the condition for MOSFET to operate in each region, that is cutoff, saturation or the linear region. You need to remember the condition on voltage, at what voltage which region of operation will be used. Is it fine? So that is all from this video. In the next one, I'll tell you about the P channel enhancement type MOSFET.
I hope all of you have enjoyed the lecture that we were providing, and all of you learned something very, very good. Now is the time to learn about the Unacademy subscription. So as I told the benefits of the Plus subscription at the very beginning, let's go through them very, very quickly. Live classes you get by the top educators, crash course, rank improvement batch, doubt clearing, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, everything in one subscription called as Unacademy Plus. And Iconic is one level higher. It provides you a personal coach who will mentor you on a daily basis, who will guide you on a daily basis, along with providing you study planner, test analysis, study material, and soon enough interview guidance. So if you are looking to join Unacademy, let's see what are the pricing. So my dear friends, before we see the pricing, just see the link. This link will help you crack GATE and ESE with the top rank, because we have created the first ever video book for GATE and ESE for my YouTube family, and you will get the notes as well as the lectures here. Just make sure that you write this link in the uppercase and you will get to the first ever video book for GATE and ESE, and it is nothing but revolutionary. Now let's see the pricing of Plus subscription. So for 12 months the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27225. For 18 months it will be 34650, and for 24 months 39600. Believe me my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 50-50 with code Ankit ESE, it becomes 45-25. And 2-year subscription becomes 66,600. So the choice is yours, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost-effective solution and to give GATE and ESE at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESE. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy Learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series, and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live, you will get the notification. And this is the Telegram channel for our team. Here you will find all the lecture links, all the lecture files, and all the links for the special classes. Other than that, my friend, my personal Telegram channel also you can join, t.me/gateair1. Here you can get in touch with me and we can take this journey together. Okay. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil, and Telugu, JEE channel, Computer Science, Gate Question, and Electrical Junction, Pathshala, and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JEE preparation can be done through these 2 channels, Unacademy SSC JEE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches, so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, and not only subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video comes. And share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends, so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESE. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well, and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.